Hey folks, I've got another demo today. This is for my WordPress class, so this is going to be Project 2. I've got a demo today, so let's get right into it. I'll show you what I built. So we were given the content for this site. So we've got all the text, all the idea and stuff. We came up with our own pictures, and then the style stuff was our own. We had to pick a different theme that we wanted, and so I used that. I'm going to show you what I built here. And I've got the presentation notes here, so we'll just go right through those and work on that. So we'll start with the home page. This is what we built here. So we've got a nice big to the limit fitness thing here. We've got a sign up button, big in your face call to action type thing. Sign up today. That takes you to the contact page. Got some different things offered by the gym: running, cycling, swimming. We've got current classes, and each one of these will link to specific class pages for those different things. We've also got some links to different other sites, so Runner's World and bicycling.com. These are external links. You can click on any of these and takes you to their pages. And also, as much as I hate pop-ups, I did include a pop-up on the page. It was part of the assignment, so when you first go to the home page, it just says this is a new feature we added, is yoga, and you can learn more by going to the yoga page and clicking here. I won't do that quite yet. Maps, basic stuff in the footer with address and all the things you'd expect. Menu bar, we've got our classes page. And this is kind of just an overview of the different things. Actually, I don't have yoga on here, but that's okay. It's a new feature, so it's not quite added to this page yet. So a little bit of information there. And then for each of the different main courses, we've got pages for those. They have outlines of the classes. So there's running classes and swimming and yoga and all the things. And also, this will tie in later to the events, to the calendar, but I also have links on every page back to the calendar events. These are all posts for the kickoff date for each one of those classes. So go back in, we'll show you cycling. So we've got a cycling one, and again, same kind of format here with the different week progression, all the things you do in a cycling class. Same with swimming, and again, each one of these links to the kickoff date. Same type of format here. And then yoga was a new one that we added after we built the project. This image was provided for us, and some basic information that was again provided for us for that one. We've got news. News is really just the posts section for WordPress. So these are just really basic posts. And I didn't want to steal anybody's information, so articles. So we just have links out. 9 benefits yoga. This is just an external link. I didn't want to take the post information and put it in my own site, so I just provided links for those. I thought that was a good way to do it. And there's also comments. You can post comments if you're logged in. And let's see, our about page, basic about information. Again, the content was provided. I've got some internal links, so you can do. This takes us to our contact page. Is here, and it works. And yeah, philosophy, all that stuff. Again, images I sourced myself from Unsplash. All the written text stuff was provided to us. Our events, this is just our calendar that we've got. These are all upcoming events. These link to posts. I've got ones for all these different things. These were ones, again, that we were required to do. So each event you can click on, it gives you a description, times, dates, a little map if there's an address, add to calendar feature, all that kind of fun stuff. So, and then lastly, we have our contact us form. Again, this is just basic form stuff. I did put in for interest. You can select, if something was specific you wanted to do, and you can put in a message and submit. Basic stuff there. So let's size our browser and make sure it's responsive. Of course, this theme that I used it's a responsive theme, so it all will scale pretty nicely. There's a few odd breakpoints here. As you can see, these kind of get a little funky. I could have probably tweaked that a little better, but they do stack when you get like on a phone and whatnot. And any reasonable size, they start to come in just fine. So everything is scalable. It's responsive, so that's good. And let's see, navigate through your site, showing each page. Yep, custom CSS. So that was another part of the assignment that we had to do, is we had to add our own custom CSS to this. So we can go to customize here, and I'll show you additional CSS that I styled. Yeah. So yeah, there was a few of these. There was a lot of the padding stuff that didn't scale very well. It was on the class pages. A lot of these, like these paragraphs here, I wanted to indent those, give them a little bit of padding around. They were just tucked up against the side, so I did a lot of that for my headings and my paragraphs and things. The events calendar actually was kind of tricky. I didn't like the style that came with it, so that took a lot of some custom CSS to style this in the way I like. We get some white text and some darker background stuff that I tend to prefer. As it stood, it was just, I think it was transparent or something. I'm not sure. It looked terrible. So I added some custom CSS for that. The theme I used, actually, I don't even think I mentioned it, but I used the NEVE, however you're supposed to pronounce that. That's the one I used. That's the theme I downloaded. Show notifications you used. Right. So notifications, already seen one. That was the pop-up that happens here because the new class yoga. If we learn more, it takes us directly to the yoga page. Also, you'll notice at the very top there is a check out our new yoga class link up here. You can dismiss it or again link back to the yoga page. That's something we added. Plugins. I used several plugins. There's Noti Bar, that's the one for the top, I believe. The pop-up one was the one they recommended for the class. Yes, just navigate away, please. So plugins I'm running. Gravity Forms, I've used that in my last project. Noti Bar. Pop-up Builder, that's the one that gives a pop-up. I did play around with Smart Slider 3 a bit, but I really didn't like the way it laid out, and I didn't feel like messing with it. It just kind of looked tacked on to me, so I didn't keep that around or use it. I showed you the posts already. Hyperlinks, they're kind of all over the place. The ones for the magazines, internal ones for the different classes, and again, even in the news ones, those external links, they all link out to articles on external sites, Runner's World and such. Those all work. Calendar already talked about, and the plugins I already talked about. So the biggest challenges, we had to pick a theme. Maybe the biggest challenge I found for this project, we had to pick a theme, and so immediately I searched WordPress.org for gym-like themes or workout themes, and all the ones I found were terrible. They were really bad. They looked great. They were just so inflexible and so hard to use. No documentation. Like, they just really weren't very good at all. So I went through 3 different ones before I finally just gave up and went with the theme that I've got here. And the reason why I picked this one is because of the flexibility. It's much more generalized, and it just allowed me to style things the way I want to. And it was just so much easier to work with. So I would take this any day over some custom built for gym theme any day. So, and we already talked about the plugins. Let's see, discuss what I enjoyed most about this project. It was kind of nice just to have content and kind of piece things together. Felt a little bit like just building blocks, putting things together. I'm not a designer, so colors and styles and things are really not my thing. My goal was to make this look not terrible. So, and I think it's not terrible. So that's pretty much all I've got for the site, though. That is the To The Limit website here. So that's it. That's all I got. Another project demo done. I think we've got a few more coming up for this class. I'll be filming those and turn those in as well. But that is all I've got. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time.